And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another Battle Epic stream. My name is Jampu, and I have tonight with me my new best friend, Mr. Benson. How are you doing, man?
How's it going, guys? Yeah, no, great to be here. Pleasure, thanks for asking me along.
Excellent. Nice to have some new voices on the line. So we have tonight an exciting game. It's BCL Conquest League Division 1 Group B. Kind of the final of that group because it's quite interesting. The situation in Group B is intriguing indeed. The situation overall is that we have these two teams, Gloria Victis and Zdiv eSports. We have them on position 1 and 2. They both have the same number of points, meaning they have 6 points each, but the ticket count, it's only something like 30 tickets apart from each other. Gloria Victis being in the first place
really
and Zdiv eSports being on the second place. But the funny thing is that actually, when you're looking at the scoreboard, which is visible on the screen right now, you can see that all these teams on Group B, they have just played 2 games, and there should be 3. So basically, German Fight Machine and Bega Elite, they are going to fight 2. So let's play a little bit numbers game here. If German Fight Machines wins Bega Elite, which kind of would be expected because they have 4 points already, while Bega has only 0, if they would win, they would rise up to 8 points. So Zdiv and Gloria Victis, if one of those teams win, they have to win by at least 3 rounds. They have to get 3 points. If they go draw, 2 points each, then there will be 3 teams on 8 points. Isn't that intriguing?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, the top 2, these 2 guys, I've noticed the ticket counts are really close. So
yeah,
it's quite interesting to see what happens with this game, really. It's
exactly
epic battle.
Indeed. So it's all up to how they're doing. And we are doing this on 2 different servers because we have an US team and a European team. So the first game is going to be on the US server, and the second will be on the oh, there is something going on with my voice. Can you still hear me? No. My mic went down.
Seem to have lost.
Okay, I'm back.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of technical problems, but that goes with the territory. That happens sometimes. So where were we?
That was me, not you.
No. It was me. It said on my screen that I lost my mic. I don't know why. That happens sometimes.
All right.
But never mind that.
Yeah, no, it's 2 different servers. Yeah, one US and the other European.
Which means that actually they could basically go 2-2 because there is obviously some lag issues on both teams on the another continent server. So it's going to be extremely interesting because they would desperately need to win at least 1 round from their enemy. If it goes 2-2, it goes down to tickets. So it's it's crazy. It's going to be crazy.
Really interesting.
Indeed. It's going to be so exciting. So if there are some viewers that are not familiar with competitive rules, there are lots of rules on competitive Battlefield. Mainly the things that there are some weapons are banned and some explosives are banned as well. But the most important rule game-wise is probably that there are limited number of flags, because there are only 12 players on each side. It doesn't make any sense to have the whole map on use. So basically, especially on Argon, there are the far end flags. So it's going to be the home flags that are supposed to be left uncapped.
Uncappable, yeah.
And that's obviously a rule violation if somebody by mistake caps them, and they will lose the round, which is always something that is a little bit unfortunate if that happens, but let's hope that doesn't happen. So I think that there are... Yeah, I think that teams are in because it's restarted server, so probably we have the required number of players. So 12 players each, and we are about to start.
Yeah, exciting game.
an interesting choice of map in that sense that there are no vehicles, none whatsoever in this map, meaning that this is going to be pure man-to-man fight, which is interesting.
Warfare, yeah.
And it's interesting too that probably neither of these teams wanted to have any air fight, because the second one will be Suez, which means that there will be no airplanes either, just a couple of armors in there. So it's interesting to see how they do it on purely on ground soldiers, and sometimes tanks in Suez, of course.
Of course, yeah. Just looking at the teams now, the teams are still a little bit mixed up.
Yeah, they're mixed up, and there is 11 persons per side, so both teams are missing one.
Yeah, down one player. These lads are just going to stack up correctly in the right teams.
Yeah, they're switching sides all the time. There are a couple of guys without tags or some other tags than GV or Zdiv.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate those names already. I bet you I'm going to mix those teams.
So
GV,
close.
Zdiv, oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm famous of mixing the teams anyway, so they probably have some kind of time when they are supposed to start, but there seems to be they seem to be missing now 2 guys from the GV side, and I'm assuming Excitable Strong is on Zdiv side.
Zdiv, yeah. We've got a full team Zdiv.
Yep.
Just waiting on 2 more GV then.
And I have to say, I don't know that many of these guys. I haven't casted before neither of teams. Teams matches before. So when I'm looking at the roster here, I know that on Zdiv dive the IJ the killer is the leader. So he's definitely someone to watch to. And I can't see the leader. Oh, Big Ben. Big Ben is on the GV side. He's the leader. TV, But I haven't actually casted their game before.
Their game's full, no.
Oh, there's Pro Legion Chap is on GV side, and that's a familiar name from Pro Legion games, and we've casted several of Pro Legion games, so that's a familiar face. A very good player indeed.
Yeah, especially part of Pro Legion, definitely. Still, so it looks like Zdiv have actually lost one player at the moment. Oh no, Excitable Strong, as you say, was a GB, I think.
Yeah, and Aim Style from CV is now on team 2.
Oh yeah, he's still in GB as well.
So we're still missing one guy from the GV side. I see I've seen Phantom before. I don't remember which team he used to play, but that name somehow rings a bell. We've made so many of these that it's difficult sometimes to remember who is who.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially there's so many great players out there.
Yeah, indeed. Quite a lot, even in the console side of things.
Yeah, definitely. Just notice a lot of everyone's latency. There's only a few that are quite low.
That's interesting. That everybody is on the 100 plus. Just a few guys below that. Oh, 26 on Destroy Nugget. That is a killer. And 33 on Keenham. Why they have to make so difficult names to pronounce?
To read off, yeah.
Keen A9ham. Yeah, them always. Oh, 11 guys now on both sides, so still missing one guy. 3 minutes in, and we are still waiting. Sorry for that, but you know how it goes. It usually goes like this.
Yeah, of course. So a little bit of information that you had earlier, that the teams were actually mixed up with different members and teams of other teams. You were saying, was it?
Yeah, indeed, that's true. I think that it was a mixture of. Who were the teams? I have to bring that up. Because
I believe you'd mentioned Venom, was it? Venom, I know.
Yep.
Outstanding team.
A very pro team, indeed.
And the others, hang on, just gonna have a flick through myself.
OG veterans was
Oh
BF
yeah,
OG veterans. So it's GV is a mixture of many good teams. So obviously when we are
yeah,
on
great
this
teams. Yeah.
level of competitive gaming, they are the best players probably from many teams. And I think that in GV's roster in BCL is Sharpie as well. He doesn't seem to be on the roster, or perhaps we are waiting for him. And now there is
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
12 players. Are they all now on GV's side? Now, Excitable Strong is on GV's side. Well, we are still missing one. I'm not sure from which side.
Zdiv. Yeah.
But we should be on any second now.
Hopefully.
Let me check if there is any communication when they are going to start. Nope.
Okay.
Nothing yet. So we'll just wait, sit and wait. Have any good jokes around that you could throw in there, or
Most
just
of
to
mine
pass
quite
the
dirty.
time?
I'll probably keep them to myself. You know. I was just looking at there's some great places, great points on Argon here. That it's going to be a real good battle. I can see. We'll have to be taking these, especially C. Obviously, it's so open from all sides.
Yeah, definitely. And I have to say that me and my own team, we have been focusing mainly to domination at the moment because I have a little bit lack of players, so I don't have 12 players. So I haven't played Conquest in ages. So you have to help me out here a little bit here, but still, I loved always. Oh, somebody's spawning in already.
Oh, are we? Yeah, I think we've got players in.
No, he killed himself right away. It was a mistake.
Another one. Probably got shouted at by his leader. Squad leaders.
No, but there are 12.
What are you doing?
There are 12 players each now, so we should be starting any second now. It's probably on even minutes. So I would assume that they are going on 7. So. Let's see.
Possibly 6:30. I'm not sure. No one's joined in just yet.
Well, there are 12 players per side at the moment, so it should be going any second now. I'm holding my breath here.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't hold your breath at the moment, just in case.
It was kind of nice that inside Treeks killed himself because he, at the same time, he basically gave one ticket away. So Zdiv is in the lead at the moment.
In the lead. By one ticket.
Yep.
It looks like guys are coming in now.
Yep, they started at the 7-minute mark, and both teams are moving in. Of course, they are avoiding their home flag, so it's interesting to see that who reaches the C flag first, because C flag is the kind of not point of the whole map.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's so nasty to keep because of that freaking bridge. It's so open air, and there are lots of space around it, and you can bombard it with grenades and lay some heavy lead in there. So both teams are actually running directly. Just one guy from GV, Jana Partrecci, is going to Duff, and nobody from... Oh, no, AJ Killer himself is going. Let's move into the game area and see who goes in that bridge first.
There we go.
It seems like nobody dares to go to the bridge, and the flag is not moving yet. Both teams are basically running around it. Lots of kills happening.
Yeah, it's good.
Prolition Jump is there. He's very, very low, and he's down. And it seems like Zdiv is getting... Well, not anymore. Cyclone was killed on the bridge.
Stuck in there though, and they're taking up on that side of the bank as well, which is a good bit of play. Aim Star there did quite well before getting taken down by Phantom.
I'm following O'Neill here. He's under the bridge.
Oh yeah, down the bottom.
Yeah, and they are actually trying. They are trying to clear out. No, that didn't happen. They are trying to clear out the top of the bridge, but nobody dares to go there. Now I'm watching the Berg, who is sniping from the GV side. Trying to snipe
here now, coming around on the right. They're knocking back GV's lads at the moment. But still, that flag's still not ticking.
Yeah, nobody dares to go there because it's so well covered. Now there's some smoke.
Yeah, now some smoke. Here we go,
Key
boys.
Nineham is on the bridge and the flag is moving. There are two GV players now camping that cannon area.
Big on the top. Yeah, definitely.
GV is losing the flag and they are getting it to the Zdiv side. Good work there, and immediately they are taking the lead on the tickets.
Yeah, they really they pushed that right hand side, made sure they knocked back the GV lads, and the other lads were on top of the flag, ticking it over. So great bit of play.
Yeah, and the GV guys have flanked now. The GV guys, they are behind their lines. I'm following Phantom here. He's moving into the train. No, he's not getting in there. He's trying to jump all over.
No, he's...
Now GV is taking the ticket. They cleared the cap area and they have it now. I'm jumping in to Lavon here. Lavoie. He's sniping.
Some of these names are quite awkward.
Yeah, they are. They always are, especially for me, because I'm not basically a nation. I'm not basically any. I don't know any common language. I don't know Finnish, so all the names are difficult for me.
Got a bit of...
Okay, sorry lads. I had a little bit of technical problems there, and we lost the connection. First, I lost the connection to the game, and then I lost the connection to my streaming devices as well. But we are back. So what happened while I was away? Benson, please fill us up.
Everything gave in on you there, I think, mate. Well, actually, while the stream was down, the Zdiv lads came round the back of them. They managed to cap D flag. Since then, GV have come in back in force and nearly wiped them all out. Although aim style and aggro over there at the moment. Aggro doing a good job though. He's sat in the bunker on his own. He's going to be a silent spawn, I reckon. Get these lads back in. And there you go. There's Delta flag.
I'm actually watching an interesting view at the moment in my stream. There was just a lone gun floating in the air and killing everybody. There was no player related to the gun. So it was that famous Harry Potter cloak of invisibility.
Yeah. Yeah, Ghost going around ghosting people. It's going to be a bit of a clash of heads here between Zdiv and GV, between C and D, I think.
But the interesting fact is that they didn't see it start from the A side, and now they have D, so they basically have the home flag of GV, and it's the other way around.
Watched a couple of lads go around on the right and completely sidestep all the rest of the GV lads, and they tucked in there. And obviously, when they were in there, all the squad started spawning in, and it was just a beautiful little marriage
I'm watching
going
here.
On.
AJ the Killer, the leader himself, he's capping butters at the moment. There are still some enemies on the cap zone because of the red bar on top, but they are getting it. Quite a lead GV managed to get during my away time, because they are way ahead of tickets. They are 50 tickets apart already. And I have to say, GV have a little bit troubles of getting their butters flag, their home flag back. There is Treeks and there is Chap, both fighting in there. Treeks is down now. What about Chap? Is he still around? He's still around.
Yeah, Origin Chap's there.
2002 Pro. Chap is down, but more guys are spawning in. They are harassing the flag. The flag is now on Zdiv. More guys are spawning in. So they might get... Yeah, they start capping again.
Yeah, GV is straight in it.
AJ Killer is still there. Hex is challenging the AJ the Killer.
Running away from grenade.
Throwing some nasty dynamites there, Hex is. Good gunfight, and they are killing everybody. Chap and O'Neill killed basically everybody in there, and the flag is moving back to red, which means GV.
Wiped them out. Absolutely. Although Zdiv were over at Delta, and they've spread out quite well actually. All the entrances blocked.
They are trying to barge into the B flag area now from the train rail roadside, but it is difficult because there are lots of players from GV side. They are defending the area well. Now there is some smoke in. It's going to be more difficult to defend if you don't see what you're defending. Now both guys from Zdiv are down, but there are still, I think that AJ the Killer is doing a good job as a mobile spawn boy to his team. He's keeping himself alive, not challenging it too much, waiting for more guys to join in. He barges in and he's down.
Just watching GV here, they're all over C flag. I'm watching just the Zdivs come in. Zdivs are having a hard time at the moment, it looks. Although they're pushing from Delta to Charlie. Got a few in there, destroy Nugget.
There's a shitload of guys on both sides on C flag. There's red and blue everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah, a bit of a pincer action going on. Banson doing a good job, but being taken out by QC. Bit smoke here, that's why you stop putting rounds into your own team.
I'm watching TDX here, and he is challenging Duff a little bit, but he don't dare to go towards the flag. He's basically just cleaning up the C flag area, and he wants to make sure that they have the majority of the flags, which means 2 flags. And he's doing a good job there, reviving O'Neill. Still going strong.
Not a Jag here. He's got all his lads in, all the Zdivs on the back of him coming into C flag.
Shitload of Zdiv guys now on the flag cap zone of C, so I assume that they are going to get it. No, there are lots of red coming from the other direction, from the B flag side as well. And TDX is just wasting guys. He's doing very well here.
Lads are staying by Delta flag as well, making sure that they don't lose it, which is
that's kind of important because it's still the only flag they actually have.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they are pushing hard towards C, but there is GD guys everywhere, and they can't get through.
Yeah, they've spread themselves out quite well as well here.
Oh, now they're running through the A area. A big bunch of guys from the Zdiv dive. They are barging in to Butters. They decided all of a sudden that this is the flag we want, and this is the flag we need. Oh, a nasty dynamite flying all over the place. Hexe is doing a good job with his dynamite.
A's been taken, but I think they've realised and they've come off it, so it's winding back down now.
There's still Hexe with his dynamites. He's still challenging. There's a good gunfight and Hexe is down. Butters and a Hexe is back up. There is he got revived by Martix.
Good revive there.
Marcel.
Fantastic bit of play there, boys, from the GV lads.
Yeah, Marcel is basically alone there. There is the whole team of Zdiv, and he's still alive. He's a lone gunman here. Still going strong. There's the whole team from Zdiv.
He's still rocking away. On the opposite side of the building.
And Marcel is down. And Duff is going down. While they're concentrated all their forces to Butters, Duff is going down. But there's a little bit of gunfight going on, because there are people now from Zdiv side as well coming into the cap zone. I'm following Enzo here. He's killing guys left and right.
Shooting through the smoke there. He's coming around on the right hand side. Maybe he can sneak up on him and come drop down on him. Big C2. Oh, he gets taken out.
Our flag is moving to their side now.
Enzo's really low now. He heals himself up.
Oh, there's so much people, and Enzo is down.
Enzo there, both get taken out eventually.
But still lots of Zdiv players now on the cap zone and the near proximity.
Great bit of medic work there by Sentinel Strong. Picking up 3 lads.
There's huge fights going on C as well, on Charlie. Now D is almost cleared. No, there's still 4 guys from Zdiv side. They are still harassing Duff, and probably EG doesn't see that happening.
No, behind closed doors and all that.
And ATB on chat.
TV lads are really good at.
I'm sorry, there is really 2 minutes delay on the broadcast, so this answer is going to come a little bit late to you. But a Wild Time is at the moment on a kind of mandatory vacation because his rig is under construction and he don't have and internet at the moment, so he is going to be back in a few weeks or so. So don't worry, he's still around, but not in this cast. So back to the game.
Yeah, sorry guys. You got me.
yeah, you got our new guys instead, but hey.
Not usual. Just noticed then GV actually squad wiped all the rest of Zdiv that were over at Delta, so they've had to push them all back and come back in from Bravo. Enzo making a nice little run round the side. Face to face with X-Picker.
They did.
Dealt with him.
They did a nice push to Charlie, but unfortunately it didn't hold, and it's still going back to GV. So GV is holding their lead, and they are almost 100 tickets, 90 something tickets apart, 85 or something, and even Butters is challenged at the moment. So Zdiv is in trouble here. They would need some tickets, and they would need it like now. So if they don't pull some kind of rabbit out of their hat, they are going to lose this first round. And this is even their... It's their server, it's their map.
Doing a great bit of work. Backed up by Pro Legion Chap. Pro Legion Chap's not noticed the guy next to him though, Nixus.
You can hear the music coming stronger, so it means that we are closing to the end of the round already.
Yeah, 32 points left. Tickets.
31.
They're pushing back here though, they're pushing quite hard, but obviously just a little bit too late.
Yeah, but they would basically need a full cap to be able to reach that ticket difference. Because ticket difference is...
triple cap on all these, just pull them all back, and I think it's going to happen. But
they are pushing to Charlie now. They're pushing quite well, but it's not going to pay enough, and GV is fighting back.
Nexus as well, doing a great job, all getting stuck in there. The GV lads are straight over there, they're coming to have a look. Big Ben's there, Pro Chat, Phantom, wiping them out. There's a squad right there, I think.
But the flag don't move. It's still strongly with GV, and it's 12 GV tickets, and they are taking the first round. Very good fight on both teams, but it seems like GV is getting the better out of this first round. Zdiv doesn't give up, they are still pushing heavily, but GV is just cleaning up too well.
Oh,
well played,
well played. Absolutely.
401 to 500.
Yeah, GG guys, both of you. Fair play.
Fair play and good game.
Obviously, when you lost connections to the stream, you know, there's some good plays, good couple of flanks, and especially the Zdiv last.
Now rub it in, man. Rub it in.
That's game round. no, I didn't mean that. I just thought I'd, you know, fill it in a little bit. As you said, you know, there's a major points difference when you came back in, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was due to that flank, I think. Around
GV obviously did a big move during that, and when we are looking at the scoreboard, there are some good gameplays. X-Pica doing extremely well, 30 to 14. But look at that Janapat stretchy, 30 to 8, and the Berg. He was sniping at least at some point, 37 to 7. Oh my God, what kind of KD says that? And Phantom, of course, 39, and then on the Zdiv side,
32 to 15. I was just noticing.
Yep. I go Marines. AJ Killer himself is pure 1, 18 to 18, but quite good individual achievements on both sides. But the first round goes to GV, and Zdiv have some ground to catch. Now I said in the beginning that they need at least 3 rounds to get the first place. They need at least 3 points. And this was Zdiv's map, so basically GV here stole the map. So it is quite interesting to see how the second round goes, and if Zdiv can actually stole a round from ZV's maps, from Suez. Let's see. Now we're waiting for the second round to start, 24 seconds, and we are good to go for the second round, and we switch sides and let's see how it goes.
Yeah, we've just got to give these lads a bit of time to stack up in their correct teams again, obviously. It's quite interesting, though, as you say, because this is actually the Zdiv server, so you would have thought that they'd have a bit of an upper hand here, really.
Yeah, but as you said in the beginning,
lag issue and stuff like that.
you picked up quite nicely that the ping difference isn't that big. Both sides have like 100 plus most of the players.
They're reasonably high, aren't they? Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, hopefully these lads give just as good as what they got then. Yeah, what a battle! That was great. But obviously, it's the center point C. It's just so open, so it's constantly a battle from both sides over that flag there.
Yeah, absolutely. And they are still doing something. They are switching sides. And one player is missing because there is 12 to 11 at the moment.
12 to 11, yeah. More technical difficulties, no doubt.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was a really entertaining first round, wasn't it?
Yeah, and this Conquest is so different from Domination because there's so much happening on many fronts at the same time. So you would need a couple of pairs of eyes to follow up everything. Luckily we have that, but it is quite a thrill to be in one of these Conquest games because they are so freaking hectic all the time and so many things happening at the same time.
Absolutely.
When it's 5 versus 5 Domination, it's so much easier because there isn't that many fronts at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, especially, I mean, other modes like front lines and stuff like that, rush as well, the same type of thing. But it's a lot easier to follow the gameplay because obviously there's just two fronts, but with Conquest, it can be players anywhere,
But the funny thing is actually that it seems like... No, they are switching sides. Yeah, now it's working. They were actually on the wrong sides because... A moment ago, the blue team, I mean the Americans were still Zdiv, so they were starting on the wrong side, but now they are turned around, and GV is now the blue, and on the red we have Zdiv.
We're just still missing one player from GV at the moment.
Now this is the hard part for me. After doing one full round of colors, meaning that blue is Zdiv, and now all of a sudden, Gloria Victis is blue. I'm going to be so mixed up every single time I'm doing that. So please correct me when I'm doing that, because no doubt I'm going to do that.
I'm sure the viewers won't mind at all. It adds a bit of excitement to it all anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah, and that's kind of a trademark of mine.
Live TV.
I have to do it.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
Still missing one player?
Yeah, you'll be frowned upon if you're not.
You're disappointed if I don't do it.
Yeah, disappointed if you get it all right all the time. You're only human.
Still waiting from one guy.
Still waiting for one player.
Probably they are waiting for their pilot. Now he's in. We have both sides in, and I would assume that we will start on 4 minutes.
Yeah, you did quite well last time.
It's not rocket science, the nearest minute. I don't feel particularly bright on doing that, but yes.
Well, you should take a bit of credit for it, I think.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
So let's see.
So it'll be interesting to see who actually makes it to the C flag and starts taking it over first.
Yeah, it was crazy in the previous round when all the players were basically around C flag, but nobody was there to go to the flag cap zone because it's the only place you can actually cap it is on top of that bridge, which is just crazy because you can't cap it anywhere else, and that's so open area. When you are on top of that bridge, there are so millions of places where you can get shots from both sides. So it's pure suicide to go on top of that, and nobody did that. So they were basically trying to clean up the area before going in the cap zone, which is of course smart.
Yeah, obviously, unless you get a couple of
the first round,
try hard.
The first round, Zdiv did a good job. They managed to clear up the perimeter so well that they managed to cap the flag, and they basically kept that throughout the whole round, which is good job by them.
Absolutely, yeah, capping it and keeping hold of it, really.
Yeah. Zdiv did a couple of good rushes in there. They pushed hard, and they momentarily managed to disarm the flag or get it down, but they actually never got control out of it. It was GV all the time, or at least during the time I was in. We have to remember that I was away for a while, but it looked like while I was away, they jumped in to butters as well.
You guys no, C, I believe C didn't actually change. It was D. That was GB previously, and then you lost connection, and the couple of the Zdiv lads got over there.
It wasn't 4, but it was 5 minutes. Now they are moving in at least from GB side, and now they are spawning from Zdiv side as well. And the same gold rush towards towards Charlie again. I'll just go into the Charlie flag and let's see who comes in here first, because it's obvious that both teams have one guy going to their home flag, and all the rest, the whole team is barging towards Charlie. I don't see any movement here yet. Now I'm seeing first lads from Zdiv side, and let's turn to dice. And actually the whole team of GV is moving in. They are not barging right away. They are going around.
GV seem like they seem like they've really got their lads set out well here.
But it's moving to cap zone. Why don't you move the cap zone? Now they're moving to cap zone. The Berg is there with his sniper. Let's see how he snipes. If I can find him here.
Zdiv lads are doing quite well here.
Couldn't. Where is the Berg?
On the left. O'Neill doing quite a good job of being taken out by Josante. Something like that, anyway. Good play though.
There is a question on chat that who is another commentator, and I believe that they are referring to you, Benson. Please.
Oh yeah, it's me. Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
Yeah, how's it going, guys? I'm actually a member of GW Guerrilla Warfare, and I do quite a bit of commentating for them as well. So yeah, I was just chatting on Discord, and I got an invite to come and help commentate with you guys and give you this stream.
And here you are.
Ta-da! Yeah. So hopefully I haven't disrupted anyone's usual routine.
It's good for a change to have some new voices.
To be here with you guys.
Good for a change to have some new voices around, because everybody is bored already with my stuttering. So it's good to have some native speakers in here. Welcome, mate.
I don't think,
and the round seems to be a repetition of the first round. Now GB has capped the Charlie, and now it's moving in to capture next flag as well. They are barging in, and they have a good tight line there between Duff and Charlie, and they are basically holding everybody back. There are a couple of guys trying to push it a little bit. I'm moving in with Excitable here. Excitable strong. They are pushing guys, GV guys, back towards Duff further and further, but they are not barging.
Again. Doing a great job with his medic rifle. Can't actually tell what he's using just at the moment.
Who was that?
He's putting some good kills down. O'Neill. I
would love to find him. I can't.
I just I catch it on the kill feed, you know.
Okay. I'm following Phantom here. Doing good job cleaning up. Now moving back. They are actually playing it quite safe here, but that's a smart move. They are ahead one round on their enemies' choice of map.
Yeah.
So it's good to hold back a little bit.
Points as well at the moment, GV.
Yeah, of course. Of course they do, because they have the majority of the flags. Only one flag on GV and 2 flags now on still on GV, and they started strong again. Now let's see a bigger picture here. It looks like Zdiv is a little bit pushed back to their shell. They can't get out of the D flag. They are constantly pushed back, and this is a hideous situation for them. They would need a strong push somewhere, somehow, but they are stuck.
Killing them there. Just missing each other, passing ships in the night. Or the Phantom gets taken out eventually by Enzo. Good bit of killing.
And GV is holding the line quite well. There isn't a line that is not covered.
It's been taken out. Shame.
I'm following Johansson here. He is through.
Trying to get out.
He's through, but he's turning back. Oh, he wanted to clear up a little bit, make some room for his teammates, but didn't manage to do that. Who is that solo player there? AJ killer, and he went down. He was quite deep on the enemy lines, behind enemy lines already, but he got captured.
Yeah.
And they are still stuck here. This
Killing
is
him
hideous
now,
for them.
coming around.
Tickets are running away 98 to 64, and they just can't get through that curse.
Actually, he's backed up by 2-3. Sansa doing a great job though. Nexi taken out by Jasonsi again. Coming over the brow of the hill, I'm just watching him coming in. He's going to get murked. He did. He got murked eventually. There's four GD lads on him. Didn't stand a chance. Although he's backed up a little bit too late by the rest of his members with Zdiv.
And they are constantly just keeping the lines. Now there's a good push on the Zdiv on the
good bit of work there.
What is that air direction from the bottom of the map? They are moving through. There are 4 guys now running towards Butters. They are trying to get to Butters. They are spotted. They are getting shot by a lot of GV guys, and they are picked one by one. They are picked down, and that ended that. There is still AJ, the killer, still alive there. He's still holding there, trying to beat the spawn point. Probably yelling on the chat, "Spawn to me! Spawn to me!"
Yeah, silent spawn.
TDX and Xpika, they're now challenging him. He picked up Xpika, and TDX is still shooting there. There's a good gunfight between these two guys. And the AJ, the killer, is still holding the line. He's still alive.
Awesome bit of play.
Double Strong is there, and finally he gets the AJ, the killer, down. But that was good job by him. Unluckily, nobody spawned him. Nobody listened to his bleed to spawn him.
No, it was yeah. See, it could be quite hard though, just to resist the urge to fire a couple of rounds into someone. You know, when you need to be that silent spawn.
Yeah.
You know, don't make a move, don't let anyone see you, get all your men in. And sometimes it can be really hard, especially when you've got 4 or 5.
Yeah, and to be honest, it was actually a situation where he was constantly under fire because GV guys were constantly harassing him. So it was constantly under fire, so he couldn't be probably spawned, even though he probably tried to yell it, but his teammates just couldn't do it. Now GV is already challenging Duff there, for momentarily at least. Excitable Strong. Now actually he got killed and I got spawned into Zdiv. King A9 Ham. He's quite near to the C flag. He's moving in. Trying to move quietly.
He's on his own now.
He's on his own. Yeah. But he's doing it. And now he's down.
His mates. Although that could have been a bit of a ploy because there's the lads from Zdiv coming around the left-hand side at the bottom of the map. Oh, Pika dealing with I am Morias. Bit of a shame, that could have been quite a sneaky little flank there. Good bit of work. Enzo is back in there.
He is doing a good job again. Exactly a repetition of the first round. They are just holding the line.
Out by Phantom. Great bit of play there from the Zdiv lads. Just can't help but feel that they're a little bit broken up. You know, maybe if they could try and stick together a little bit more, maybe they can get a bit more ground back. Yeah. Yeah,
but they are constantly wiped on their pushes. So it's basically a little bit. There is now Cyclonus almost got through there, but not exactly. He didn't.
I don't know if you can see Nexus down the bottom of the map, but he was just a silent spawn then. Aim style come in.
I'm following Nexus now.
Up on Excitable Strong. Good bit of play there by the Zdiv lads. Is he on his own?
They're cleaning up quite well. They're cleaning up quite well. And Nexus is still going strong. He's still going strong.
Absolute animal. Keep going, lad.
Yeah, he cleared the whole area there a second ago. But he's alone and he's down.
XTD dealt with him.
Yeah. And Butters is going down at the moment. Interestingly enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just
Zdiv managed to get there. How in hell they get there? I didn't realize that they were there already, but that's good. That's good.
Yes, sneakies. Get in there, lads.
But it's
done quite well there.
Well, it's not that bad. It's about 50 tickets apart. It's not that bad. It's still doable. They just need to keep these flags then for a moment. But as I called it, it seems like Butters. It seems like no. It was a bug. It is a good situation, but
I think they could have gotten that C flag a bit earlier. There was actually no GVs about.
But in a second, Duff is going to go down now. Jasmine Big Ben wasted big from. Jan Traci.
Crafty grenade.
Yeah, they cleared. There was only one player securing Duff.
Come on,
and now Duff.
What are you doing, lads? GV coming in just to clear him up. Sanse taken out.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Charlie's going down as well. What's happening? Where are the GV players? Charlie's going down. Butters and Charlie are already on Zdiv. They have moved into triple cap.
Yeah,
what happened?
We've got a triple cap.
What just happened? Where are all the players from GV?
Zdiv, lads.
There are 4 guys from GV on Duff. They are challenging it now.
Oh, that was an interesting play by them boys there.
There was interesting duel going on Duff.
Pro Legion chaps just sat, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I think he should have. I don't know if he should have shot then. He's taken 2 out, and the Zdiv lads clean him up afterwards. He was in a great position on C though, and there's loads of Zdiv lads around him.
Duff is moving now. GV's Jan Apache is down. But huge amount of GV players are now moving into Duff, and they are definitely going to get that flag. There are at least 5 members of the GV team.
Although Zdiv haven't left it alone though.
Yeah, but good catching up on flags. Look at those. Only 27 tickets apart anymore.
Noticed there was 2 snipers then. You said that your favourite weapon, was it your favourite weapon or just one of your favourite weapons? Was
SMLE, Smelly. That's my favourite sniper, but I'm actually not a sniper. I suck at sniping, so. But if I have to do it, it's going to be the Smelly infantry.
Nice.
That's by far my favourite.
Nice. Yeah, I'm actually a support player, really.
Now Zdiv is back. Zdiv is back on Duff, and they are getting that, but Butters is now back with GV, and Zdiv.
That was a great revive there on O'Neill by Phantom.
And C is moving backward and forward all the time, so there seems to be a little bit of fight going on. At the moment,
Phantom's
it's still
having a battle for his life here at the moment. I think he's been caught out though by Enzo. Enzo's on top of the bunker. He hasn't quite seen him. Yeah, that's the end, Phantom. Good bit of play though. It's those little bits of time where you take away the enemy's time from just annoying them and harassing them a bit.
Yeah.
It stops them obviously pushing onto different flags. So good bit of play.
Now it's moving back to the situation from the beginning of the round, because GV is getting back Charlie. They have already their Butters, and Zdiv is back on. They're actually still fighting on Charlie. And it still could be anybody's flag, but there are several guys now on the gap zone. Hexe, mainly, now right next to the flag. And he's still alive, capping it. X-Pika doing good job there.
Yeah, he's had quite a good couple of rounds so far.
And the flag is clear, and it's on GV again. And Zdiv have to take their spawn and spawn back and try to push it again. But good job there by Zdiv. Quite a good push. And tickets, they are not that far apart, but again, the situation is the same, that they are fighting their way back to the game.
GV now. I'm just watching Aim Style, and his lads come up Nexus. They're pushing on that left side, left flank, coming around to Bravo. Actually, Little Frost, and then he gets taken out as well. That was the end of that little push.
But that was good push. They need that kind of pushes, because that's exactly what they need. They need to flank them,
definitely.
They need to get behind them, and they need to get that. They did an excellent job last time around when they managed to get Butters and the Charlie at the same time, and they managed to reach up the flag difference quite well. But again, it's going to favor of GV, and GV is still doing. They are so good on holding these lines. When I'm looking at the big picture here, they have basically, now there is some room at the bottom at the moment. There's only one guy. Excitable Strong is alone there trying to, and he's down. Now they have a good chance from the Zdiv side to have a flank. And actually they did. Nexus, I'm following Nexus here, and he's moving in, but there are a couple of guys waiting for him. Good smoke there.
Yeah,
He wasted the sniper.
Nexus takes him, yeah.
He's still moving strong.
Good
And
push,
he's down. Damn. That was good
Ben,
push.
though. Caught up with him.
And there is
Yeah.
AJ the killer
Very
is still
good,
there. He's still hanging in there. Now he's doing that quiet spawn point thing, waiting for somebody
I'm doing a great job there. Actually got a quadruple kill.
Wow.
With the MP18, I believe it is. Destroying Nugget being targeted there by markets.
It's so easy to be on the guard mode and look at the big picture, but when I look at the big picture, it seems like most of the both teams are from the bottom end of the flag, and there are just a couple of guys on the top of the map, which would mean that there would be probably a little bit more room to go through from the upper side, and they actually could do it at the moment, but they are so concentrated on Charlie that they are just trying to cap that.
Yeah, absolutely. But the IJ killer pushed out then though. It's being chopped up by Trolleys and Chap though, and Inside Tricks. They were waiting there for them. They're coming round. See whether these Zdiv lads are going to come round into them or not. Destroying
Good job by GV. They cleared the push again, and now they're back to square one on Zdiv. Unfortunately, Zdiv doesn't seem to have a kind of tactics to get through there. It is all the time they are running into this brick wall called GV, and they just can't get through. And they are doing good job there. They are doing good job on GV side, holding the line, not letting anybody through.
Absolutely.
Ooh, and it was Inside Tricks who just meet cleavered.
All these lads meeting in the down the left in the smoke. Aim style, coming around, chasing him, chasing Hexy. Aim style, dealt with him eventually. Good job. As I said, did lads there.
Zdiv is coming in, pushing again.
Ooh. Taking out their aim style though.
Aim style is
a great pickup there.
No, they are not running. They are just running away. They are not trying to flank. They are just trying to survive. And there are coming guys from both sides. Oh, Aim Style did a good shot there. He's the only sole survivor. A shitload of bodies around him. And he starts running towards Butters. Nexus spawned into him. Oh, there are two guys waiting for him. No, there was just one. Nexus and Aim Style are moving into Butters. And now they managed to break the line. Does Zdiv see that? Yeah, they know that. They're having good callouts. Guys are waiting for them. Nexus is down. And so is Aim Styles. And they are down. Good push there, but the communication on GV side, it worked, and they were expecting the guys.
Big C2 here doing a reasonable job of annoying the GV lads coming over the hill.
Yeah, and that push, it took the concentration from GV side a little bit, because now Zdiv is around C flag, and they could have a chance to start capping it, because they are on both sides of the bridge. They just need somebody on the cap zone.
Destroy Nuggets on his own at the moment.
There is nobody on the cap zone. Why?
Kingham's coming in to back him up. Killingham doing the deed.
Now Frost.
Here we go. C's ticking down.
Frost finally went into the cap zone, and C is going down. But GV is getting none of that, and they are pushing back. They're pushing with full forces and killing guys left and right. There is still
Proleys in chat there dealing with Sonsei.
Proleys in chat is clearing up the cap zone, and the flag is still with GV.
Destroyed Nugget just wiped him out though.
Destroyed Nugget just was the guy that was hatching somebody with the meat axe, and now he's down. And back to status. Whoa. GV is actually...
Pika. Just watching Pika coming around now on Delta, and he's actually going right round the back.
Butters is going down. It's going for Zdiv. I didn't realize that I was so concentrating on Charlie that I didn't realize that they were actually managed to capture Butters already. O'Neill is trying to push in there.
Big
He's
Ben
down.
and he kicked him right round the back of Delta. But
EDX is still there, but there is a shitload of enemies
QC
and
dealt
he
with,
can't
both of them,
survive.
though, I think.
He's still alive. TDX is still alive. He's running away. Now Aimstyle and Nexus are moving in. TDX killed him. He kills Nexus. He's doing a good job there. And another one. He's on the spree now, and he's moving towards the. No, he's not. He's flanking. TDX is jumping around.
A couple more people on Charlie, then that would have ticked over quite.
Yeah, but he's alone. What's going on Charlie? Charlie's moving down as well.
Bodies on Charlie, and they've only got a couple. Killer, Silent, Spawn, and Cyclones come into on him. Sanse's underneath the the GB lads.
They would need somebody in the cap zone. Now it's moving. It's moving. Good, good.
Bang, bang, bang. Good bit of play. What's going to happen here?
Big Ben is there now. He is medic, and he's going to meet Big G and the killer AJ Killer. There was a good gunfight between the two leaders, and AJ the Killer took the better out of that leader fight. But the flag is still going to GV. That was a good push from Zdiv.
Dropped down though. Faced off with Enzo. Wiped out Enzo. He's after Cyclone. Big Ben and Pika dealt with Cyclones. Nice, and there you go, there's C. Fully back in GV hands. We're watching Big C2, and I can't remember who the other player was, but they really defended that Delta flag great. Oh, well there you go,
that's it. Yet another round for GV. Good game indeed, and excellent pushes from Z Div, but unfortunately it was not enough.
Yeah. Unfortunately. So sorry.
So it's 2-0 to GV, and we are actually on our way to the next server, aren't we? Let's just look the scoreboard first.
Oh, look at that, Phantom 43-15. Great bit of play there.
Goodness. That's impressive.
Great bit of play.
That's impressive. Destroy Nugget did it well, 237 to 15. Not bad at all.
Yeah, good bit of killing.
But Phantom was a killer. He was the killing machine of this one.
He was a murderer, wasn't he?
Next up is going to be next round on the separate server, so hold on tight. We will go to the next server and hold on tight on the stream. We'll be back in a sec once we've changed the server. And here we are. Welcome back, everybody. We are now here on Gloria Victis server, and we are waiting for teams to join in. And the next one up is Suez, and this is actually Gloria Victis map. So GV map is up, and they did good job on the first two rounds on Argonne Forest, where they won the first round 401 to 500, and the second round was 438 to 500, and it's 2-0 to Gloria Victis. Now Zdiv eSports is in the bad spot at the moment. They would need to steal their enemy map, so they would need to steal these two rounds to get it even, which would be extremely interesting for the league if they would do that, because the current situation just to recap, the current situation in the league is that on the first place on this group B is Gloria Victis with 6 points, and on the second place is Zdiv eSports on the same number of points, which means 6. The only thing separating these two teams is the ticket difference. They have around 30 ticket, only 30 ticket difference from the previous matches. Now, what makes this even more interesting is that the two other teams in the same group, which means German Fight Machines and Bega Elite, their match is ongoing as well. I'm not sure if that's happened already, but it is happening this same weekend. And if German Fight Machines wins Bega Elite, as would be expected, they are a little bit a favorite on that one, they would be up on the 8 points as well. If they would split the points on this one, if Gloria Victis and Zdiv would split the points here, there will be 3 teams on 8 points. And that would be so interesting to see what is the ticket difference and who would actually win. Why it's important to be in the first place? This is the group phase of the league, which means that number 1 in this group is going to meet number 2 in the group A, and vice versa. Number 2 in this group is facing the number 1 on group A. So winning is important, and being on the second place means moving forward. It means that if this would go tie, one of these teams could actually go home. And if, let's speculate a little bit. If Gloria Victis takes clear 4-0 victory, it will be actually Zdiv that is probably going to drop if German Fight Machines is winning Bega Elite. But that's enough about future. We are back and we are starting. Actually, we are not starting yet because there are missing some players still.
I was just listening to what you're saying there. Especially if there's obviously we've got a bit of time before they kick off that. The teams still need to stack up a bit better into their teams, and we're still missing a couple of players. But it would be really, really interesting to see what would happen if all 3 ended up on points tied. Could end up in some great matches there.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see. I don't know if it is originally scheduled. The another match in this group was originally scheduled for this weekend as well, I believe. Let me check real quickly, because I have this magic thing called internet, and it says that actually it was scheduled for yesterday, but it is not done yet. So it's not fought yet, so interesting to see how that goes, because the fate of this whole group is dependent on all fights. It is so tight on this Division 1 that they're all good teams and it's anybody's game. And what less would you expect at this level?
No, exactly, yeah, and they're all top quality teams. And yeah, just going off these battles, these last two rounds on Argonne Forest to go off as well. There were some great battles there between both teams. The flags.
Yeah, I would call them epic, but we are on the Battle Epic channel, so what else do we have but epic battles?
Yeah. Epic battles, exactly. Awesome.
Let's see, GV seems to be on their own server in full strength, and Zdiv is missing one guy. We are about to start in any minute now when we are getting one more Zdiv player in. And now we have Armor in game. Let's see how that changes the game, because Armor in good hands can make a big difference in the gameplay. So it's all dependent on the fact that who has a better tank driver.
Yeah, and the tanker teams as well, obviously, to deal with your enemy armor. Yeah, but definitely should be good. It obviously changes up the dynamics of a battle, like having the armor, because it's just your backup, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Get in, especially on a map like Suez as well. Obviously, with all the buildings and stuff that you can just decimate with the armor, open up buildings.
Yeah, and the
platforms for battles.
And the sea flag area is relatively open, so there are those dunes that usually the infantry is camping on, but sea flag is relatively open. Again, the middle flag is quite open and it's good playground for tanks. So if one team manages to get out the other team's tank, they have plenty of time to mess around with their tank, because it's going to take a little bit of time to spawn the tank back in and then drive it all the way from the home base past flags to Z, which means that it's going to take a lot of time, and the opponent team is going to be able to spread mayhem around the C flag with their only tank.
Yeah, of course. Especially when if you've got a good tanker team as well, your tanker team can really has to hit the enemy armor and really knock them down a bit, if not destroy them, while they wait for their armor to come back in. But yeah, I know you can actually cap C from this bottom building.
Yeah,
I
it's
think so.
it's crazy. I don't understand. This is actually a funny map because when the first time when BF1 was released, it was totally different map. We had a different number of flags on the map, and they were placed differently. And this map sucked big time because every time a team started from the A end of the map, it was 90% of the time, at least on the public servers, it was full cap all the way to Edward, and then spawn raping all the way through. They have changed the map dynamics quite a lot. They added some flags and they changed the places of the flags. And it's funny that the Charlie flag is actually the shape of the cap area is so long on the C flag that you can actually cap it from the building, and it's quite difficult to find that one person capturing it. If there is all your teams in and you are capturing it, it's very difficult to find that one person. He could be on the sea, on the building, and he could be on the dunes. He could be on the far end. It's quite large, actually, the cap area.
Yeah, definitely. Especially for enemy snipers and stuff like that, to move around and try and find that one lone enemy. Really difficult sometimes.
On public servers, on the building you mentioned, on C, on Charlie, there are always plenty of snipers in there, because that's number one sniping spot on the whole map.
Yeah, definitely.
But luckily, on T12, on Conquest, spotting flares are allowed, so you can actually help out your team a little bit on spotting where the heck is that one sniper camping on.
Yeah. Hidden away somewhere, picking all your men off. Bloody nightmare sometimes, but those things happen, don't they?
Indeed. So I am assuming that all the players are in because the server was restarted, and now all they have to do is find their right team. But there is still one player missing because they're 12 against 11, so still waiting for one more. And they would need to move around. At the moment, it seems like most of the Zdiv players are on the blue team, and GV seems to be the red one.
The red, yeah. Yeah. It's quite important. Well, I'm quite interested to see how these lads, each team, use their armor.
Let's follow up the armors right from the get-go.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see how they do, because that is a big change to the whole.
Definitely changes the whole dynamics, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And especially if they have a killer tank driver, it's going to be a big number on this map, especially.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just looking at the latencies again now, that we did previously in the last round. There's quite a few lads on both teams that have got quite high latencies.
Oh, 200 plus. That hurts. That starts to hurt already at gameplay.
Yeah, there's quite a few actually on 200.
Yeah, quite a lot of.
And Fabio, Captain Fabio.
Even one on
Nexus,
GB side.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Battletoads.
This is not going to be easy.
Ouchie.
They have 4 players on Zdiv side that has double-digit ping. All the rest is triple.
Yeah.
So 2/3 are going with triple digit. And there's 999 now with AJ the Killer himself. That's quite substantial.
Yeah, that's going to be unplayable, and it's just dropped.
It's going up and down all the time. But it's very difficult to even if you're trying to compensate it, because you should lead your shot and all that bullshit. But if it's going up and down all the time, it's virtually impossible to lead anything.
The lead, yeah. It looks like we've got all the members of each side now. Each team are in on their correspondent.
We have all the players, and we have them all on the right side. So let's see if they can start up. I missed by 1 minute the last time. So let's see if it starts on 2 or 3. It would be nice if it would start on 2, so we could get some action in here.
We get a bit more.
And the viewers on the stream doesn't have to hear us mumbling around much more longer. And they are spawning in.
Waffling crap.
Let's move right in with the tank on the Zdiv time. There is Captain Fabio. It's driving it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a little bit boring because nothing is happening yet. I'm jumping out for a sec and seeing what's happening.
Whizzing over to GV, and it's Campurio. That's actually in the armor. Now they've got over there.
Centauro, and they are doing exactly the same thing. They are driving. It's actually, it looks like Zdiv started a little bit earlier because they are already on the C flag. Let's get some action from there.
Here we go.
They are capping it already.
Nexus with a high latency. He's not doing too bad actually. Knocking down. They had a couple of pot shots at Phantom.
And
Zdiv
is doing
that, I think.
The Berg is again a sniper.
Yeah.
He just wasted Lavoine there. Another shot missed. Another shot missed.
My XTD and the Berg, but they're up on the
and the Berg is down.
full side.
But the majority of the flags at the moment is on Zdiv, if they manage to cap their home flag, which is Butters. There is Big Ben, the leader of the team, is flanking behind, and he's flanking behind the enemy tank.
Right round.
And he is assault, so he's going to lay some mines in there. Oh, and there was somebody on the back rifles and got nice flanking. He ran all the way around, and nice flanking, but unfortunately was noticed.
You know, that's like one time out of 100 that you'll walk up to the back of a tank and there's actually a rear gunner in the tank, you know.
Yeah, almost never.
Quite unfortunate, really. It's quite unfortunate, but yeah, Pika doing a great job at Charlie flag, being backed up by Martix coming in, Nexus coming in for him, AJ Killer, aim style. Pika dealing with all three of them. Oh no, IJ Killer dealt with Pika eventually. He dealt with himself as well.
And Jan Apastrecci is now on that building you mentioned. He is actually not a sniper, but he is using an optical version of the one of the guns. I think it is actually one of the outloaders. Let's see which one is that. That is no, he's using Cellblader Marksman. So he's basically acting as a sniper, even though he is a medic.
Yeah, I like the slip starter. I don't actually favour the opticals or the marksman's versions of each weapon, to be honest. The factory ones I find it.
I mean, neither, especially because they are banned on most of the domination games that I'm mostly playing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. Phantom coming in here, behind, being shot at by Shonsei and destroyed Nugget. Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, look at that, he's jumped down behind Shonsei. He's taken out destroyed Nugget. Shonsei's onto him though. Oh, he got sandwiched. IJ Killer.
Yeah, I was just following him.
Doing quite well.
A nice flank, nice flank.
Zdiv sandwich there, that wasn't good.
Now it looks like both tanks are still alive. Captain Fabio is driving Zdiv tank behind the dunes, and Cantura is actually right next to Charlie in his heavy tank. And let's look a little bit what he's doing. I'm watching Cantura now, and he is laying some bombardment towards those buildings. Looks like you said mayhem to the buildings, crumbling them down. As you see, he's backing up a little bit.
Alejandro here of GV was actually in quite a good position with his mortar out, hitting the Zdiv armor, which was quite a good little tactic there, because he was completely left alone. But he's joined all his other teammates now, pushing on D5.
Canturo's tank is in good health. It's 100%, and they are challenging Duff already. Duff is going down for them.
IJ Killer's the only one left on Duff as well. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky's after Big Ben. Oh, good bit of play between the two caps there.
Captain Fabio is shooting the tank.
Oh, silent spawn on AJ Killer. AJ doing well, getting his lads into Delta straight away, pushing out, taking out. He's got a triple there.
Oh, there's good push on Duff at the moment by Zdiv. They are capping it, uncontested.
GV are coming in.
And watching here, Kim Ninehammer, he gets down by XPK. And so much for that capping. There is only few guys left from Zdiv's side. There are a couple of still. The tank is there now. He's probably destroying that.
Yeah, there you go.
Big Ben bailed from the tank and moving into the gap zone and killing everybody inside. Good job there, and Duff is going down for Gloria Victis.
Armor there, getting quite a few good shots on GV armor. He's got a rep with him as well. He's got support repping him. Just quality bit of team play by Zdiv.
Yeah, Battletoads is ripping that, and they have in mint condition tank again.
Lovely bit of play there, lads. Zdiv doing quite well this time again. Although, when you look at the flags and which ones have been taken and which ones are the majority held, GV seems to be snatching it just at the moment.
Zdiv is having majority of the flags at the moment, and they are gaining on flags as well. They are about 20 tickets behind, so they still have some capping to do, but they have a good situation now with the flag majority. And I'm following Kantora here again on the tank. He's getting some hits. Let's see the condition of the tank. It's 100%. They are missing all the hits. The tank is in mint condition still.
Great job here.
Now health is going down a little bit, but he's repairing it. And it's back in mint condition again. Smoke all over the place and they can't see it. Again, a hit from that building, from the Butters. And now he's bombarding the building, shutting it down. Not getting any kills, but still bombarding the house. Charlie's going down though. Lots of GV players are there.
Pushing C really hard. Controller's coming in now as well. Interesting to see what happens with the other enemy armor as well. They'll be looking in, but Controller's got a bit of smoke in his face. He can't quite see the other enemy armor.
Now Mark still is trying to clear up the flag area on Charlie. He's nicely behind the enemy lines. He's sniping. No, he's not sniping. He's a medic. He's reviving all his teammates. Or actually only one. He's using Cell Blighter.
Coming around on the Delta flag. Completely on his own as well. Looking around, there's no GVs anywhere about either. Oh no,
Mark still.
Alejandro's in there.
Mark still is still behind enemy lines, killing guys, or actually trying to kill, not actually hitting anybody.
Coming in after Sonsei. Sonsei dealt with him. Now Zdiv have got a great position here on Delta. Peak is the only one from GVD that's in there. He gets dealt with by Nexus. Sonsei even.
And Butters is going down. Butters is going down. Not anymore. It was Mark still that was there, but now there's one player, Big Ben, and is he sniping? No, he's an assault at this time. He's moving into Butters, and he is going to challenge the flag. Any minute now. There are a couple of enemies there, and he is playing cat and mouse here. Hide and seek.
Yeah.
Now they're moving in with big numbers. And he managed to get one guy down. The medic is still around there. He's just waiting. Nice grenade. Didn't hit.
Great bit of play there by GV. Absolutely squad wiping Zdiv out of the way of D flag.
Big Ben is waiting if somebody is coming to him. Let's back up a little bit from out of here and see where are the enemies. Big Ben is camping in that building. Nobody knows where he is. It seems like Cyclone Nuts is trying to find him, but they don't know where he is. Still camping inside the building, not moving in. Lavion is running right past him, and Big Ben is still waiting there. Now somebody spawned to him. Big Ben is alone. He's moving out from the building. And he's still running around. He's running around all the way to the opposite end of the map. What the hell is he doing? He doesn't want to give his position away, probably. So he's trying to find a good place for laying some shots down.
That's probably method in his madness. Oh, he's been caught out though.
Yeah, but there is nobody spawning to him, and he's still waiting. He's probably saying to his teammates, "Spawn in, please," because he's open now for spawns. He's waiting for all the players moving away.
From the TV, Phantom and O'Neill coming around on the left-hand side of B.
It would be triple gap. If somebody would spawn to him, it would be triple gap.
Oh,
the line from Zdiv is moving away from Butters, and Big Ben is still holding tight on that building. Zdiv tank is moving in now. It was obviously destroyed at some point. Big Ben is still waiting. He's waiting patiently. I don't know what he's waiting, but he's still waiting.
He's still doing it. RJ Killer here. Is he the only one? No, he's got some more Zdiv lads coming in.
Butters is going down. GV is capping Butters from those far end buildings. It is in the cap zone on the far edge of those buildings. And now lots of Zdiv guys are moving in. If they manage to get the flag, it would be triple cap, and that would be disastrous.
Oh look, this is where Big Ben's plan comes in. Moving up with Phantom with their rocket guns, they're going to hit this tank. They're going to hit Captain Fabio, I think. And he's been joined by O'Neill as well. All three of them. Oh, I'm Pika. Yeah, it's game over.
Oh, it's down.
See you later.
Yeah.
Great bit of play.
And Canturo is still holding tight with the tank.
Yeah, I believe GV haven't lost one tank yet.
Yeah, looks that way. Yeah, repping.
Good bit of play.
The tank is in mint condition and destroying all the buildings, all the hiding places.
Yeah. That's what we were talking about earlier, about just getting that armor in and smashing some of these buildings up just to ensure that there's not going to be any sneaky enemy hanging out of the windows sniping your men off.
About 50 tickets apart.
Doing a good job.
About 50 tickets apart, and it's growing all the time because GV is doing exactly the same. They are holding majority of flags and holding the line, and they are just not giving any room to Zdiv. Zdiv had a good start, but now GV is back in their original business, just holding the line and not letting anybody through.
No, absolutely not. You ain't coming through here. It's just a major contest for B at the moment. Speaker here, sitting around, sneaking about. I reckon QC's onto him though, they're going to meet. They do. Oh, QC deals with him. I'm just checking out for more GV lads. Yeah, O'Neill's over here. Still on Bravo. With his rocket gun, having a go at Usurf.
And Gloria Victis eSport on the chat. Sorry for the delay. You know that this is delayed for 2 minutes, so this answer is going to come a little bit late. But yes, it is possible to watch the stream after the fact. It is actually going to be 2 weeks on this very channel as a stored stream. But also we are going to move it to the Battle Epic YouTube channel, so it's going to be there forever. So yes, it is possible to watch after the fact.
Yeah, good. Cool. I mean, it's really good for these lads that are actually playing in this as well to watch it back and see our view of it, really, I suppose. I know, like, obviously in past games that I've commentated for with GW, it's been great to look them back, and maybe not so great in sometimes, especially when all your lads get slaughtered. But that, without blowing their own trumpet, like GW were quite good. Like, we play quite well. But yeah, it's good to see all the strats and where you could have done some things differently and stuff. So
absolutely, it's eSports, mate. It's eSports.
Kicking himself for yeah, exactly. Yeah, I reckon Captain Fabio is going to be kicking himself though for letting all those GVs around the back of him. Blast. But he's back up and running now. He's going strong, taking out O'Neill.
So Camille 305 FA, or however your name should be pronounced. You're asking about score. The score is visible on top of the screen. It means that GV is actually ahead 2-0. They have won the 2 first rounds, and now they are strongly getting this 3rd round as well, because they are holding the line. They are not trying to push, and Janapachi just tried to waste with his meat axe again, but he was hell-regaled by Hosurf. But the line is holding, and now it seems like Zdiv is getting a little bit harassment on the Butters flag as well. Big Ben, the boss man himself, is moving towards Butters, and it seems like Zdiv is now going to start losing Butters as well. Let's see, because GV is probably thinking that 340 already, we can do something. But Big Ben is having these very, very interesting choices. He's not moving to flag, he's not going to give out his position, but he's rather going to harass the enemy tank. He is assault, and he's probably going to start shooting. Now he is afraid that the tank might see him, and Captain Fabio probably did, because they are moving in, and Destroyer Nugget is moving in for Big Ben. And Big Ben is down, as is Alejandra Cruz, who was joining him, and they are down. Good idea, but it didn't work.
No, great bit of positioning. I was just watching a couple of Zdiv lads come around the side as well, but Contordo, he spotted them and blew them out of the water just as they were coming over the dunes.
And the speculation on the chat about the score, the Battlefield Community League scores this matches per round, so you get 1 league point per round. It means that now when GV has won 2 rounds, they have managed to capture 2 league points by winning those 2 rounds. So if they win this round and the next round as well, they will have 4 league rounds. So it's actually 2-0 for GV at the moment. So they won the first map, but it's a point per round, not map but round.
Yeah, point per win.
Yeah, exactly. Now
just watching go on, after you, sorry.
No, your turn.
I was just going to mention the armors. Both the armors, they're in plain sight of each other. They're just they were, and they just weren't firing rounds at each other and more concentrating on the infantry. So maybe that's a bit of a tactic both players were using, or possibly that they just hadn't noticed. But Contordo now he's onto the Zdiv lads that have come right round the back of him on Delta flag. And they're doing a bit of damage here.
I would say that it was unnoticed, because it wouldn't make any sense to let the opponent tank be, because it's a big thing to get your tank away. And it seems like Contordo is now a little bit of in trouble. His tank is smoking,
some major hits,
and there are some major hits. It's just a couple of hits away, but he's constantly getting repaired.
He's
doing a good job there, but he's getting wrecked.
Absolutely. Yes, and he wants to watch. Possibly he can just pop round. Oh, he's dealt with him.
Oh, and his Ripper is down. His Drepman is down. Now he's screwed.
Yeah, he's in
backing
trouble
up.
now.
He's backing up. Can he make it? And now the rep guy spawned in. Actually, a couple of guys, and they are repping again. And it's almost gone. It's almost gone. Right. But 2 guys repping now. 2 guys repping is halfway back up. Now Zdiv is getting enough of that tank, and they are bombarding it from every direction, but it's still going strong, and it's in full health again. And back to the battle. Impressive.
It's completely switched sides now, so Zdiv have actually taken Delta, and they've lost Bravo and Charlie. Both of them are in GV hands. But they're in force at Delta at the moment. It's obviously not going to be enough, though. They need to push out and try and cap another flag. They want to try and win this round.
Yeah, it's turned around, but the flag count is the same. GV is making sure that they are holding at least 2 flags. Every time that they manage to cap something from the Zdiv side, GV is getting the other flag, and now they are even harassing on Duff as well, which means that they are threatening with triple gap, and the flag is moving. It's halfway through down already.
Anturo might be on his last legs here, I reckon. Nexus has come in with a couple of others. Zdiv lads. That did a bit of damage, but there you go, there's Nexus gone. Anturo's got an opportunity, a bit of respite to repair himself.
GV is taking very good care of their tank, because there are 2 repmans now with the tank. They just want to keep it alive.
Yeah. Just try and stop these lads sneaking around on him as well, probably.
And it's hit badly again. It's smoking, it's in flames.
Toad's on minimal health as well, so his repping guys not feeling too
well
at the moment.
GV is missing 1 guy. They have only 11 players. And Canturo is 35-0, which means that he's been alive all the way through, but he's doing some major damage as well.
Yeah, just takes out Cyclonets.
Now it looks like GV is again harassing the Duff, and they actually have more players on the cap zone, and they are going to end this. Butters is going down at the same time, so they're just changing the flags. And there's huge fight going on Duff. There are lots of players from both teams, and there are skulls all over, there are bodies all over, but the flag is moving to GV, and there's 5 tickets left. Exactly.
Well, there you have it, I think, guys.
Yep, no way around it.
For GV.
And I have to say that it seems like GV is going to take the top position in this Group B, because now they have the required 3 points already, which means that they are moving at least to 9 points on the group, which means that they are no doubt going to be, no matter what happens in the other games, they are going to be number 1. Now the interesting thing is that if Zdiv, it would still make sense for Zdiv to get that one last round, because they would get 1 point, which would mean that they would be securing their 2nd position. If they are not getting that 1 point, it's going to be interesting for them. How much was that round, by the way? I missed, I was talking so much. How much did they did end?
Do you know what? I absolutely missed it as well. Sorry,
damn it.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. I was too busy listening and...
Chat, help us out. How much did it end? I need it for my scoreboard. It was something like 400 and something, probably. 465. Let's pretend it that way. And hopefully somebody from the chat can help me out.
Yeah, someone's obviously watching the stream or something. A couple of minutes.
Sometimes I get a little bit carried away at the end of the round, and I started speculating about the future, and then I forgot to watch what the score actually was.
I think that's what both happened for both of us, to be honest. I think I was a bit engrossed in having a conversation with you, mate, really. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
But we are changing sides, and the very last round is coming up. We have now both sides in full strength, so 12 players. GV was playing with 11 players. I don't know how long, but at one point when I was looking at the scoreboard, I noticed that there is 1 player missing, which was unfortunate, but it didn't seem to hurt them too much, because they were still winning.
Yeah, didn't seem to at all. These guys are already stacked up in their teams on the correct side as well, I believe, are they?
No, it's starting right away. It's resetting their server, but it's starting probably right away, right on the minute on the clock where the clock actually shows. It's quite rare on Conquest games that you actually start by the clock, because there's always something missing. Let's hope that resetting the server doesn't reset those player positions again, so they don't have to move them around.
Everyone have to stack up again. I mean, you can. I don't really know myself, because I haven't done it, but I believe that the server owner can actually move people around themselves.
Yep.
And chop and change and put you in a different. So I haven't actually done that myself, but yeah.
Yeah, it can, but it is sometimes frustrating in the in these clan games because players are changing themselves as well, and if the server admin is doing it at the same time, then everybody's moving and nobody knows where they should be, especially when it's the first map and it's all the same which side they should be on. So it's always a mess when all the people are doing it the same thing at the right time at the same time. So I think it's better just that player do it themselves and agree that okay, we'll take this side, and they just do it. But server admin can definitely do that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure if it's over the stream, but your mic's gone a little funny in my ear. If it just needs a wiggle or something.
Really?
Yeah, it sounds a bit dialogy.
That's strange. Any better now?
Yeah, a little. Yeah.
I wonder what's going on.
It went all crackly and stuff, and but.
Oh, we're missing a lot of players. Why?
They've all jumped on the other team.
Oh, they're changing sides. Yeah, they're changing sides. They're probably the wrong way around.
Yeah, the server reset them all again, as you said. Nuisance.
Everybody's moving around. One player missing, though.
Yeah, from the GV side.
So let's see. We are not going to start from the 0 because we have to wait for that one GV player.
That one, yeah.
Nobody in the stream is helping me out, not giving me any scores. Nor the stream.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Should have been watching. Do apologise. I was noticing the latency on the GB side. Obviously, it's their server, and they're quite low figures.
12.
Compared to the other side.
The Big Berk is 11, one of the lowest ever. 12 on Big Ben. Wow, that's impressive. Must be using some kind of fiber optics and live very nearby to the data center where the servers are, because those are pings that you rarely get anywhere.
Yeah. And it can really make a difference, though, I think. So this one's going to be another entertaining match. I really hope that Zdiv, those guys can pull back one more point. You know,
yeah, it would be nice, and I don't know what's in for me, but I'm always kind of cheering for the underdogs. Now they are 3 rounds down. It would be so nice to have 1 round for them, and teams are full.
Exactly.
Teams are full, so we're probably starting on 2 or 3 minutes. Let's see.
So it's not just where you go to as well. It's like team morale. You guys you could do with winning a couple. To keep you all upbeat and ready and happy to go again, and stuff like that.
Yeah, and when you're actually getting a point for each round win, it actually makes a difference. It's worthwhile for Zdiv. They would desperately need that 1 point to secure their second position. So it is still stakes. Yeah. There's lots in stakes for this last round. So they are, no doubt, they are pushing like their life is dependent on it. And it actually might be.
Yeah. Well, see whether they actually go forward and go and play the first of the Group A.
Yeah, but if they are not getting any points from here, they are going to be in the ticket comparison with GF1 or what was the German fight machines.
German fighting machine, yeah.
Yeah, and they could easily drop out from the whole continuity. They are not going to the finals if they are not making the second position. So there is lots in stake for them. So let's see. 3 minutes is coming in. Let's see if they spawn. I assume they are. And my controller just lost its connection. Now it's back. Yes. And we are moving in.
Yeah, not having a great day with technology today, eh, Dan?
No. Well, it's just another day in the office. It's always the same.
Yeah.
That's when you need it the most. And both teams are having exactly the same tactics. We have cars driving in like hell with full of infantry, no doubt about it. It's funny that it seems like Zdiv is actually, they are trying to flank from the bottom of the map. Let's see how they drop out from here. And they are right in the middle. Lavoie, with his very low ping, managed to kill one guy, but there are all over GV guys, and GV guys are capping the flag. No, actually it's Zdiv that is capping the flag, but huge amount of players from GV are moving in, and there's no doubt that yes, Yuankle was just wasted and now it's going to GV.
Yeah, GV, we've actually got Big Ben side D flag at the moment, but there's other lads coming in now, which probably is not going to end very well for him. Tutorius is there, Dante, he's sat his own, but now he's silent spawn, the lads are spawning on him. Alejandro Cruz is there with him.
Interesting thing is that actually it looks like Zdiv is harassing Duff already also. They are not getting the flag, but they are causing enough confusion to tie up a couple of guys on the flag. So they are obviously not fighting with any other flag, which is a good tactics.
Yeah, definitely. You know, the more time you spend annoying the enemy, the less time they have to position themselves and run some strats for the flag. So,
and that pays off
definitely.
because Charlie is going down now, because more and more people from the GV side are moving to Duff, obviously. Now Charlie is going back to GV. They are still trying to cap it. And Nexus is down.
A bit of hard work, isn't it? IJ the killer doing a damn fine job there.
And he's down. That's when you call it. This is kind of the curse of the stream. Whenever you're calling out to anybody, he's usually down. That very second when you are calling, oh, he's doing a good job. Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
But we are back in the regular situation where GV is having double cap. And it seems like they are changing flags again, because Butters is going down. It's going down for GV, but at the same time Duff is not going down anymore. It was going down, but there are no players from ZD left, and it's going for GV as well. Are GV moving? No, they are not moving to triple cap because Butters is now secured back to GDev.
Nice bit of play. Good lads, they've worked that quite well. Just a bit of a shame, as you say, for Zdiv though. Being pushed right back.
Yeah, it's a story of the game. It seems to be everyone quite the same, that they are... I think that GV is kind of holding their guys well together. They are not too eager to go to any of the flags. They are just holding the lines. A couple of guys are harassing a little bit. They are making their opponent's life a little bit miserable, but they are not pushing too much.
Yeah.
They're just holding the line and making sure that they have the majority of the flags, and that's enough.
Yeah, it's a great strategy there to keep your lads, or at least keep your squads. You know, you obviously got we've got 3 different squads on the GV side, and actually there's a single man on the Zdiv side that's in his own squad. I presume that's the tanker. But yeah.
And AJ the Killer and lots of his friends are challenging Charlie at the moment. They are there. AJ Killer is right next to the flag. He's been here for a while now. And now there are people moving in, and AJ Killer is down, but so is the guy who killed him. Lots of dead bodies, but GV is moving in again, and they almost got it, but not quite enough. Now they are moving to triple gap, but yeah, Duff is going down, Butters is going down as well. It seems like they are changing flags again. It means that GV is getting Butters, and Zdiv is luckily getting Duff at the same time.
Yeah, pushing each other. Obviously, majority of the force of GV are back over the other side. Well, Alejandro's on his own. He's got a couple of Zdiv lads underneath him. Just dropped down a bit of cat and mouse going on
There's plenty of those guys. There's like a million guys.
Boom. Nice.
He's still alive. He's still alive.
On his own at the moment. He's jumped out. Being backed up by the inside. Inside been taken out though by T12.
Oh, and now he's down. But Alexander did a good job there.
Fight there. Oh, absolutely. And that was just again, you know, just harassing the enemy.
Yeah, and tying up the enemies because they didn't want to leave the flag because they knew there was one guy, so they needed to find him and they needed to kill him, and it tied up several of the guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they are not even pushing the Charlie at the moment. They are just barely keeping Duff.
don't know how Pika managed to do that, but he must have dodged about 30 rounds.
Yeah.
Just behind a tiny little wall just a second ago. I thought it was quite impressive. Sneaking up on aim style.
But it might be it might be the ping difference, because Pika is the guys with 55, and when I'm looking at the pings on the Zdiv side, it's quite difficult to hit anybody with those kind of pings.
Yeah. Well, they're still doing a reasonably good job. You know, you gotta hand them off to hand it out to them there.
And Zdiv's tank is back in the big business. Captain Fabio is moving in with his tank, because I was just wondering where their tank is, because it seems like GV tank is holding everybody back from the C flag. But now they are having a nice tank fight there. Captain Fabio is shooting the tank, and he's backing up.
Oh, he's being hit though. He's open on that left side. He needs a bit of smoke pumping on that left side, I reckon, just to cover him.
But there's huge amount of infantry coming to Captain Fabio, and Captain Fabio is forced to back down, because there are three soldiers now harassing the tank.
He has to watch what he's doing. He's running away from him. He's got his back to him. Oh no, I'm back around, but he does get taken out.
But more and more infantry, more and more assaults are spawning in, and they are getting... Captain Fabio is in the tight spot at the moment.
He's getting hit, man. Taking some big shots. Oh, I think... Look, I was actually focusing in on Big Ben there. It actually looked like the tank round went through his head. I think he got a headshot with the tank on Big Ben. A good bit of play there.
Pika is the last one up. He's still harassing the tank. Turutas is moving in. He's down. Pika is still alive. Tank is trying to shoot him. Juliahov is trying to shoot him, but Pika is still alive, and he's still harassing the tank. And now he's down.
He's stubborn, Pika.
Yeah, he just refuses to get killed.
Yeah, absolutely stubborn, man. Digs his heels in. That's what he's got to do.
So let's look at the cap situation. It seems like Butters at the moment is going back to Zdiv. Charlie is moving down, but now he's moving back up for GV, and Duff is going up for GV as well. So I would say status quo on the flags as well. There is a small group from GV, or Zdiv, on the GV Duff flag. Let's see what's going on in there. Very small group, but they are not moving into the cap zone. They are just bombarding the flag. Now it seems like BF1 is moving in, but tank just blows him away.
Yeah, eat that shell. Boom.
But he got revived.
He's watching Phantom and a couple of the other GV lads here. Oh, he'd been wrecked. He's okay, is he?
BF1 is still harassing on the D flag, and D flag is neutral at the moment. And there is only one GV. Big Ben himself is now alone on the flag, and he raised BF1, and flag is coming back. But there are more Zdiv players coming to DAF. They would need this flag. They would need this flag. They would need those tickets. They would need this flag, because they are...
They're faking it at the moment. I mean, you know, it should be ticking down some way or another, but yeah, it's just starting now. GV got lads on there. Big Ben being taken out by T12.
And Captain Fabio is with his heavy tank on the DAF as well. He's backing up a little bit, because he's getting bombarded. They are just so aggressive towards that tank. They don't give any breathing room for Captain Fabio.
No, I don't know if he's seen the enemy armor actually just to his right. Now he has. I think he's backing up.
Oh, it was there in armor. Oh, now one-on-one tank fight here. Constantly getting hit.
He's not getting any rounds off.
No, he's not. He's
any rounds off.
Broken. He's not shooting even. Trying to fix it. He's in the full health.
No, he's shooting. He's concentrating on the infantry.
Yeah, but it's kind of not a fair fight, because their infantry is bombarding him. The tank is bombarding him. He's getting hit left and right.
It'd be nice,
and now his rep guy is challenged. Yeah, he's still focusing on the... Oh, nice move there.
Juliahov.
And it's down.
I just can't help but think that he should have a bit of smoke there, you know, just to give him a bit of
breathing room.
Screen,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
getting bombarded all the time from all the directions, and it's just
Absolutely,
ruthless.
Yeah.
Now Kantoro from GB is moving in with his tank and making sure that they get that flag, because Charlie is going down, and it's going down for Zdiv. But not anymore. Now it's getting back to GV, and they still have the status quo. They have a substantial ticket lead, and it doesn't look good for Zdiv. They need to come up with something, and they need to do it fast.
IJ there doing a bit of damage, but he actually gets taken out. Cool. A bit of damage on the old tank. The Zdiv lads are all kind of spread out quite a lot over around the B flag. Whereas if you look at the GV lads, they're all kind of staying a little bit tighter together.
Yeah, but they were pushed back. There was a huge push from GB side, and they basically killed everybody on Charlie, which means that they needed to spawn back, and they spawned back the guys on Butters, which means that they are all in the big pile now on Butters, and that's just how it sometimes goes in Battlefield.
Yeah.
And following O'Neill here, he's doing good job here cleaning up on Butters. He's killing all the guys on the flag, and they are capping Butters as well. They want to go bed early tonight, and they are getting triple here. There is no way around it, because they cleaned up almost all the flag. They are still boarding in. Zdiv are on the other side of the street. There's a bunch of guys, and they are moving in the cap zone.
It's going to be a major firefight here once all these lads of Zdiv get their act together. Start confronting them.
They have the full cap. Charlie's going down.
Oh, here we go. O'Neill doing a great job as well.
Hosurf is on Duff. Big Ben is alone there. There is Turutas and Hosurf that are looking for Big Ben. They don't have any idea where he is. Now he's forced to kind of reveal himself, and Hosurf kills him.
Yeah.
Zdiv is getting the flag back now. Duff is getting back to Zdiv, and they desperately need the flag.
He's been quite good at hiding Big Ben. I mean, good couple of flanks, and he's been able to stay out of the way.
GV just kind of cleared the whole flag, just like that, and now it's getting back to them. But Butters luckily is going to Zdiv, but that's not going to be enough. It's 216 for Zdiv, and 312 to Gloria Victis.
Oh, here we go as well. Captain Fabio back in his armour.
And getting some
order coming around the side.
getting some love from those assaults again. They are so aggressive. This is very interesting to see players at this level, how aggressive they are towards the tank. Yeah. GB is giving no room, no breathing room, none whatsoever to that tank. They are constantly bombarding it.
No. Exactly. And Zdiv then, just looking who it was, oh, Killingham.
There's your smoke. Now he's doing it. He must be listening to the stream.
There you go. There's a bit of smoke. Yeah. Good job there's a 2-minute delay, eh, guys?
But the heavy tank is coming in as well. They are bombarding with heavy tank with several assaults. And bang.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 assaults as well with him.
Yeah, it seems like the tank killing is their #1 priority on GB. Whenever the tank dares to show his face anywhere around the flags, there's like millions of rocket guns coming towards him.
Yeah, hit him hard and hit him quick. Yeah, definitely.
And back to the same old situation where all of the Zdiv guys are pushed back to Butters, and they have to take all the way from there, trying to barge into Charlie or whatever flag there is available.
Yeah. Ooh, good shot there by Cthulhu. Decimating that building for the lads to work their magic on the ground. The Zdiv lads have got a nice little spread. Waiting for him to come in. Insight coming around the corner. Usurf takes him out.
And he's down.
Artek's taking him out though. Nexus being taken out by O'Neill. Great bit of play.
And it seems like they are pushing a little bit from GB side, because the tank is moving in. The tank is mostly being around C flag. Now he's moving in with tank to Butters.
O'Neill, aim. Ooh, Desante is taking him out. Nice, good bit of play. Pico's doing a bit of a Pikachu, running around. You find me, I find you. Done well. He gets taken out though by IJ, the leader. Good bit of firefight work there. And he is ticking down.
And the flag is going down. Butters is going down as well. And if they manage to get the flag and kill most of the guys around the flag, it's going to be horrible, because that home base is so far behind Apples that it's going to take a lot of time for them to get back to the fighting zone. Now Canturo is getting a lot of kills. He's in quite bad shape. He's backing up. He's moving to secure position to repair the tank. He was almost down, but he's still alive.
Again, another good bit of smoke though. Give him a bit of cover. Get his rep in.
And he's in full health and back to business. But they are using the tank a little bit more aggressively now. It seems like they want to have that flag, because they are moving the tank so much closer to the flags already. So they must be thinking that, hey, let's take it home and let's cap the flag. Now the tank is going to flag cap zone already.
Well, maths isn't too bad. There's nearly 140 points. GV are actually up on Zdiv at the moment, so I think they're actually, as you say, they want to get home and they want to.
Zdiv is getting a little bit love from the chat. Big A the Shark is giving a chair to them. Let's go, Zdiv. And I have to say that I would give them this one round, at least one round, please. It would be so nice for them. It would be so much easier for them in the group, but
yeah.
GV is just a little bit better, and the tank is moving away, because it seems like they manage to get Duff at the moment. They have Fabio is there with his tank. Captain Fabio is there with his tank and a couple of infantries, and Big Ben, the boss man himself, is moving into the Duff at the moment, and he's going to challenge the tank and the infantry on the flag. Let's see if he's avoiding smartly, avoiding the cap zone, so he's not getting noticed. He sees the tank, and is he going to lay some mines there? No, he's out with his rocket gun. He's moving in for kill. Oh, there are two guys now. They are going to waste that tank. He's moving right next to the tank. Now there are some anti-tank mines, anti-tank grenades, and the tank is down. Very well organized, very well played. That's how you do it professionally. Very well done.
Yeah, take no. Yeah.
Captain Fabio didn't have any chance. There were so many guys coming in. They were so organized, and they throw the grenades. Everybody held back until Big Ben shot his first shot, and then all of a sudden it was down.
That was it. Game over.
Well done, Big Ben.
Absolutely game over. Yeah, great bit of play here. He said Div lads haven't given up though, even though they know they're losing quite terribly. They haven't given up and they're still fighting strong. Good lads.
And the chat is asking for more first person. You get it. Here is the first person. I'm watching Jan Aparetsti, and he is challenging from GV side. He's challenging Charlie. At the moment, Zdiv actually do have a double cap, which is a good thing for them. But it seems like GV is not giving any breathing room. They are harassing on Charlie already. Jan is down. Berg is down. Now I'm with Phantom, and he is moving in.
Yeah, he's a good player. I've noticed over these past couple of rounds.
Unfortunately, he's down as well. Let's take guy from the Zdiv side. I'm watching here King Ham, which is immediately down when I'm following him. I want to have a Zdiv. Yeah, now I'm following their leader, AJ the Killer.
Yeah, I'm on him. He's tucked away up here.
And he's moving in with his rocket gun. He wants to lay some love with that. And missed.
On lots of them. GV lads. Missed again.
Yeah.
Killingham doing a good job. Just in front of him.
And AJ the Killer is moving to cap zone now. There's huge fighting about
IJ's
Duff at the moment.
Lads, so I think he knows there's GVs around there.
Loading his Hurry Girl. Black is going down, and so is he. 494 tickets to 356, and I'm still puzzled how ended the third round, because this is going to end to 363 to 500.
Yeah. Yeah. No, good. GG though. Well done, guys. Well played. You both played pretty valiantly.
GG. Exciting game, but it was all GV this time. So Zdiv still have to kind of wait what happens in the other games in the league, so they can finally see what their position in the Group B will be. GB will be the winner of the Group B on the Battlefield Community League Conquest Group B Division 1. It's no doubt about it. And Zdiv, you just have to wait and see what happens to you. Excellent game.
Yeah, hopefully.
Some good numbers there. Just Captain Fabio managed to get himself killed this time a couple of times, so that's something new. So that wasn't all zero game. And what about the, who was the tanker? Cantura 5 times down. So their tank went down a couple of times as well.
Times as well, yeah. Yeah, no, some good numbers there though. Great numbers. No one's gone negative, which is always a bonus, guys.
Yeah, quite well played on both sides.
Julio off the other side. Javibalo, 72 as well, but he's actually all right. But I think he's one of the reppers, wasn't he?
Battletoads was one of the reppers, at least 4 to 12, but he was repping most of the time, so he was doing good job on his area. But it was a good game. Exciting game. Let's see how it ends in the end, and who will be in the finals.
Definitely.
Because the 2 top teams from each group is moving the finals, and let's see how it goes.
Yeah,
and thank you everybody on the stream. Thank you for watching. It was a good game.
Cheers,
Gloria Victis was the clear winner. They took a clean sweep of 4 rounds, 4 points. All home. The third round is a little bit mystery how it ended. I'm not sure. I put down something like 465. I don't have any idea. I will check it after the fact. Thank you, everybody. Any final words?
No, cheers, guys. Keep watching. There's going to be more streams. So yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. It was a blast. Thank you, everybody, and have a good night.